Welcome back, YouTube, to CouchPotato88. Well, today we'll be playing Dragon Age Origins. I think, yeah, Dragon Age Origins. I played this game years ago. I have not played it since. If there's doubling on the video, I apologize. But I have no idea how to play this back with actual sound. Actually, see how this might work. Yeah, let me stop. Origins. I have to play the original. Let's say. And so is the Golden City blackened with each step you take in my hall. Marvel at perfection, for it is fleeting. You have brought sin to heaven and doom upon
The Chantry
all the world.
teaches us
Cancel
that it is the hubris of men which brought the Darkspawn into our world. The mages had sought to usurp heaven, but instead they destroyed it. They were cast out, twisted and cursed by their own corruption. They returned as monsters, the first of the Darkspawn. They became a blight upon the lands, unstoppable and relentless. The Dwarven kingdoms were the first to fall, and from the deep roads, the Darkspawn drove at us again and again, until finally we neared annihilation. Came. Men and women from every race, warriors and mages, barbarians and kings. The Grey Wardens sacrificed everything to stem the tide of darkness and prevailed. It has been 4 centuries since that victory, and we have kept our vigil. We have watched and waited for the Darkspawn to return. But those who once called us heroes have forgotten. We are few now, and our warnings have been ignored for too long. For I have seen with my own eyes what lies on the horizon. Maker, help us all.
Too bad we were never able to get Duncan's armor. Ever. We got his sword, we never got his freaking armor. His armor is dope. You never seen anything like it ever again. You can choose between male and female, human, elf, dwarf. Dwarves cannot use magic, but they can be warriors and rogues. Like, elves can be all 3 classes: warriors, rogues, and mages. Same with humans. All 3 classes. I'm going to be a human, and I'm going to be a rogue, because I have played this game, and I know exactly how to do this. And if you do choose, like, being a human, every time you're going to be a human noble. There's like no peasant option. There's no realistic option. You're gonna be a freaking noble. Though if you choose an elf and you choose rogue, you either become a. Why does this not show me? Okay, it does. Okay, I had to click on it. That was terrifying. You can either become a city elf, born in a. You have lived under the heavy thumb of human overlords. You pretty much just live in an alien age where they're sectioned off from human people. And if you're a Dalish elf, you're basically not like the freaking city elves who decided to go and try and coexist with humans, which did not go very well. And the Dalish just wander the lands that are theirs because every proper land is theirs. And that's basically what they are. And if you're a dwarf, and it doesn't matter which class you are, you can either choose to be a dwarf commoner, which is not good. I'm like, you are the poorest of the poor, bottom of the bottom, because there's only the rich, and then the middle class, which are basically servants, and then the straight poor, which just get used as cannon fodder. And then the dwarf nobles. I'm like, that's basically what they are. But I am going to be doing a freaking human rogue, because my God, is it just like one of the biggest cheats. A little bit of tan, no tattoo. Now let's go plain Jane today. Hair, let's check out hair. We have very limited amounts of like hairstyles and shit. Well, you can give them beard, goatees, and all that. Weird color, nah. Eyes. I'm like, I love fucking with the eye color because it's so. I'm like, I just always try to pick yellow. Change, bitch. What the fuck? Does not let me change the color? Why? Oh wait, I might need to change the eye size. Big eyes. No, let me change the eye color. That pissed me off. Yeah.
I have lost concentration.
Right.
How do you do?
I have lost concentration.
Greetings.
Greetings. Charmed, I'm sure.
Greetings.
Ah, my spell!
Greetings. I have lost the spell.
I should do something else.
I have lost the spell. I should do something else.
Cruise line. Ooh, I'm glad I didn't do quick play because I'm gonna be a rogue, and as you can see, you can choose between strength, dexterity, willpower, magic, cunning, and constitution. Each one is different. Each one is different because each class drives its power from different ones. The rogue class, at least in Origins, is so broken. Just like a little bit with the mage, but the rogue class, I'm like, if you get your cunning to like 50 or 60, I'm like, you can open up any door, you can talk yourself out of almost every situation, and you can lie upon lying so much. And the more cunning you have, it's so much. I'm like, and there's an ability that substitutes your cunning for your actual raw strength, which is an ability that lets you like wield like heavy weapons and armor. Because most skills are rhythm combat, yep. And your dexterity, which you only need to get up to a certain level, but yeah. Let's just get to it. I'm putting everything to fucking cunning. I forgot to give you 5 fucking points, bro. Oh yeah, I can get all the fucking cunning right now. Oh, they only gave me one battle one. Fuck you. Fuck you. But coercion. Yeah, get that coercion out. I'm like, you got stealing, which is excellent. Characters quick enough to pilfer small amounts of items. I'm like, yeah. When you're a rogue, you want the coercion because you can talk away at almost every situation. And you want that stealing so you can pickpocket people easily. And trap making, that's a side product. And survival, I thought this was always good when I was getting it in the past, but I'm like, it lets you see enemies a little bit farther away. It doesn't stop them. It doesn't stop them at all. You got herbalism, making potions. You got poison making, well, self-explanatory, and you got combat training. You need that in order to get all your skills up. And then you have tactics. When like you can, there's like a pause menu where you can go up, and you can just use your freaking characters in a specific way. But this is gonna be out and go with this. And here are the skill sets. Combat movement, yeah. Rogue can easily outmaneuver opponents. Yep. Coup de grace and feign death. Which one the one I want? Lethality. Rogue has a keen eye for weak spots and thus gains his opponent. Like for when I'm playing Rogue, I'm like, what you want to get is this momentum, which you need 24 freaking dexterity, and that just makes you a whirlwind of blades against anybody. You are just a whirlwind of blades, just tearing into people. And you have this stealth, which is useful, but I'm like, most of the time I'm like, you just want to use that just for fun. And you got secondary skills for it. Below the belt, deadly strike, lethality. Oh yeah, this is the one that uses, oh, I need more dexterity by a whole lot. So you want the lock picking, and you at least want an attack. I'm like, you can choose between dual wielding weapons or choosing a bow. Bow is good for, well, bow is good. But I really want to know what I can actually want to do this playthrough, because I'm like, do I want to do freaking dual wielding or do I want to use a bow this time? I'm like, dang, you don't want to get close. Unless you want to get close. But
for generations, your family, the Kuzlans, has stewarded the lands of Highever, earning the loyalty of your people with justice and temperance. When your country was occupied by the Orlesian Empire, your father and grandfather served the embattled kings of your land. Today, your elder brother takes up House Kuzlan's banner in service to the crown, not against the men of Orlais, but against the bestial Darkspawn rising in the south.
I trust then that your troops will be here shortly.
I expect they will start arriving tonight, and we can march tomorrow. I apologize for the delay, my lord. This is entirely my fault.
No. The appearance of the Darkspawn in the south has us all scrambling, doesn't it? I only received the call from the king a few days ago myself. I'll send my eldest off with my men. You and I will ride tomorrow just like the old days.
True. Though we both had less grey in our hair then. And we fought Orlesians, not monsters.
At least the smell will be the same. I'm sorry, Papa, I didn't see you there. Hal, you remember my son?
I see he's grown into a fine young man. Pleased to see you again, lad.
And these options allow you to speak. Too bad you can't write down your own, but let's see which one. I was brought here for a reason, and you, Earl Howe. Is your family here, Earl Howe?
Oh no, I left them in Amaranthi, well away from the fighting in the south. They do send their best wishes. My daughter Delilah asked after you. Perhaps I should bring her next time. Good. She's talked about you ever since she saw you at a fair in Denerim. I think you have an admirer, young man.
At any rate, Pup, I summoned you for a reason. While your brother and I are both away, I'm leaving you in charge of the castle.
I like how this is an old mechanic where I'm like freaking fair and tan skin and shit, and they're still fucking pale. I'm like, you didn't change it up in the game or nothing. You need to at least change it. I'm certain what's involved in such a task. I'll do my best, Father. What? Why can't I go with you into battle with
Now,
you
that's
first?
what I'd like to hear.
Is that really necessary?
Only a token force is
Yes,
remaining
fine.
here, and you must keep peace in the region. You know what they say about mice when the cat is away, yes? There's also someone you must meet. Please, show Duncan.
It is an honor to be a guest within your hall, Tyrn Hoosland.
Your lordship, you didn't mention that a Grey Warden would be present.
Duncan arrived just recently, unannounced. Is there a problem?
Of course not. But a guest of this stature demands certain protocol. I am at a disadvantage.
We rarely have the pleasure of seeing one in person, that's true. Pup, Brother Aldous taught you who the Grey Wardens are, I hope. They are the heroes of legend, who ended the Blights and saved us all. Duncan is looking for recruits before joining us and his fellow Wardens in the south. I believe he's got his eye on Sir Gilmore.
If I might be so bold, I would suggest that your son is also an excellent candidate.
Honor though that might be, this is one of my sons we're talking about.
Let's see. I think I'd rather like that idea, Father. Is there a reason I shouldn't join them? I have no interest in becoming
You
a hero.
did just finish saying that Grey Wardens are heroes, old friend.
I have not so many children that I'll gladly see them all off to battle. Unless you intend to invoke the right of conscription.
Have no fear. While we need as many good recruits as we can find, I've no intention of forcing the issue.
Pup, can you ensure that Duncan's requests are seen to while I'm gone? In the meantime, find Fergus, and tell him to lead the troops to Ostagar ahead of me.
Where's Fergus? He's trying to get rid of me? Let's stay and talk.
Upstairs in his chambers, no
Don't
doubt.
talk to me yet.
Spending
Where's
some
Fergus?
last moments with his wife and my grandson. Be a good lad and do as I've asked. We'll talk soon.
Holy fuck. Okay, tutorial tactical view. Why did they do this to me? The game can be played from a variety of tactical viewpoints. Use the mouse wheel to bring your camera down to exploration mode, scrolling forward. Jesus, this is how it is on... I've never actually played this on PC. Jesus. Can I get closer, please, so I can actually see the characters? Alright. Okay, how do I move on this? Oh. We're in our inventory now. Oh, Blood Dragon Blade. Oh yeah, that shit. We can get Blood Dragon armor if you have enough strength. Which is a pretty dope ass armor, honestly.
Good evening, my lord.
Oh my god, S movement. Okay, so these are the keys I can actually use to move. Alright. Okay, we'll put that in the door. I gotta be careful with this too. If I go the wrong direction.
It shall be done.
I'll pick it. Hey, this one's gonna be. This is gonna be. Ooh, wow. Forgive me, I've never played on PC before. I don't know. I just take it. Take all. I just take it for mainly the experience because the experience is what you actually want to take.
I shall do it.
Mace. I can't use it, but I'll take it. Oh my god. Off and root. This is all stuff I can take just so I can freaking make potions. I gotta be careful with each direction I go into, because some will unlock crap that I don't want to go to. Ooh, the chapel, okay. This will unlock books and shit, and conversations.
Maker, prepare a place for us. Redeem our world from sin. Forgive our transgressions.
Maker, forgive us all.
Have you come to pray for your brother
The
and
Maker's
father?
like their god.
I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings
Fuck
with
no.
you.
I'd be happy to ask for the Maker's blessings with you.
There may not be another time.
Fuck it.
There may not be another time.
Oh, fuck.
Please, child,
Okay.
call me Lalol.
Fine.
I've known you since you were a wee babe after all. Creator of the sky, the land, and the sea. Hear your people in our time of need.
Hear your people in our time of need.
Let no man have
Oh,
cause
Jesus.
to
Okay,
fear
you
the
watch over
shadows.
us.
Let their souls be lifted upon your return. So let it be.
Upon your return,
There now.
let it be.
I'll be keeping a vigil tonight.
Maker forgive us all.
You're welcome to come. There are many more who must receive the Maker's blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me,
Blessings before they leave. If you would excuse me,
it is the least I could do. If the worst comes to pass, child, take comfort in knowing that the Maker's will takes many forms. We shall talk once the soldiers have departed.
talk once the soldiers have
That was never enough, like I do. Okay, I learned about the Maker. Can I have this? Get the fuck away from me. No, get the fuck out. Thank God. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's nothing for me in here. I was helping. And basically just holding all fucking three of them just keeps you in place. Alright. Go forward. And this is where I can break into stuff. Cool. Oh yeah. I don't want to be a lockpicker. Just steal and grab, but it does open doors and shit for you. So I'm like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay, there it is. This just opens up freaking a case for you. There we go. Just take it off, because I'm like, later on, I'm pretty sure, yeah, we can sell this. Right in there. Okay, boom. That lock picking.
As you say.
Yes.
As you say.
Yes. Let's go. Wait, what increased it? I don't know why it does that. Okay, and there's nothing else in here. accept experience points. And
Good evening, my lord.
shut up. Fired. Thank you. Fired. I swear to God. Okay, I gotta remember what I need to do next. I need to find my mother. Find if I didn't do the last thing. But as long
Good
as
evening, my lord.
I can see them hopefully at a distance. It is like
I shall do it.
Meet or some shit. Where are my servants? God damn it. All for the experience, man. All for the experience. Yeah, I'm extremely shitty at this.
It shall be done.
Where my dog? Oh, servant.
We will be up very late tonight giving the Arl's men proper quarters.
The Terran and the Arl are supposed to leave before dawn. It'll be a long night.
Yes. As you can see,
There you are. Your mother told me the Terran had summoned you, so I didn't want to interrupt.
Are you looking for me? Hello, Sir Gimli.
Yes, I saw the Arl arrive. I fear your hound has the kitchens in uproar once again, and is threatening to leave.
Did the dog get into the larder again? She was my nanny before she was the cook. Nan won't leave. And I just blown up scene. She's always been like that. So why?
You know
look
these
for me?
Mabari hounds. They listen only to their master. Anyone else risks having an arm bitten off.
Stupid dog. He never behaves. He knows better than
That would be
to hurt
wise,
anyone. I'm busy
before
at
Nan
the
tears
moment.
down the
I guess I
walls.
should go collect
You're
it.
quite lucky to have your own Mabari warhound, you know. Smart enough not to talk, my father used to say. Of course, that means he's easily bored. Nan swears he confounds her just to amuse himself. At any rate, your mother would have me accompany you until the matter is settled, shall we?
Now, if you order
She
your
was
brother,
entertaining
you
Lady
start
Landra and her
Christmas.
son when I left her. Perhaps in the atrium? Before we go, my lord, might I beg a question? I've heard from several people that a Grey Warden is here. Is that true? Then, is it also true that this Grey Warden was asking after me?
He was.
Maker's breath. Are you certain? Can you imagine? Me, a Grey Warden? It would be everything I've dreamed of. Of course, I shouldn't get ahead of myself. Pardon my outburst.
Oh, my hand's up. But I gotta put in more rooms.
Tis begun. I shall do it.
Ooh. Take everything. Courts, they do nothing, which pisses me off so much. I'm like, courts seem dope, but they do absolutely jack all nothing to help. And that pissed me off so bad. Get out of my way, Sir Gilmore. Oh, cat. Oh yeah, cats randomly pop up in this game. I don't know why, but they're pretty dope. These are cats. Alright, I'm here.
Get that bloody
Where's my
mutt
dog?
out of the larder.
But mistress, it won't let us near.
If I can't get into that larder, I'll skin both of you useless elves. I swear it.
Calm down, good woman. We've come to help.
Hey.
You and you. Your bloody mongrel keeps getting into my larder. That beast should be put down.
What?
What? That monster is in my larder, slobbering all over the bacon, and you're insulting me.
Oh dear. Mistress, calm down, please.
That's it. I'll quit. Inform the Turner. I'll go and cook at some nice estate in the Banorn.
And please, or get the dog. Calm down.
Just get him gone. I've enough to worry about with a castle full of hungry soldiers. You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
You two, stop standing there like idiots. Get out of the way.
What do you mean, destroy inventory and equipment? Quest, codex, task. What do you want me to equip? What do you want me to equip? What? I have nothing to equip. Why did it want me to come here? What the hell? Why did it want me to come here? To unequip, drag an item from its icon and slide to the left. I don't have anything to really equip. I don't exactly have anything to equip. That's why I'm kind of fucking curious about this right now. Okay? Can I get out of this now? Why do I need to unequip anything? What needs to be unequipped? What? Sorry, man. I am figuring out this stupid game. I don't have any items to equip, bro. To unequip, drag an item from its icon onto the left side of the screen, back into the inventory. Remove your character's armor or clothing now. Okay. Oh, wow. I apologize for being stupid, you guys. There we go. And now it's unequipped. Why did you have me do this? I don't have any other freaking thing to wear. I swear to God, that gets me fucking... What? For easy access, consumable items. Oh my God, drag it over to it. Okay. This makes sense. So much better on controller, I swear. Alright, let's turn around real quick. Alright, yeah, there's nothing in this kitchen we need to get. Alright. What a freaking door. Hey, Paul. Look at that beautiful beast.
Oh, look at that mess. How did he even get in here?
Look at that mess. How did he even get in?
Poppy! Poppy! Enough, you're a bad boy, do you hear? No, he's not. He's a smart boy. Oh, yes, he is. Are you trying to tell me something more? Yeah, you Scooby frickin' do. Listen to him.
It does seem like he's trying to tell you something.
That dog can be a beast.
Did you hear that?
Oh, fuck. I didn't know. Zeus.
Terrorize another category. It's like the start of every bad adventure tale my grandfather used to tell. Your hound must have chased them in through their holes. Looks like he wasn't raiding the larder after all.
It looks that way.
Those were rats from the Kokari Wilds. Best not to tell Nan. She's upset enough as it is. But seeing as you've got your Mabari well in hand, I'll be on my way. I'm to prepare for the arrival of more of the Arl's men.
Yeah. There it is. Why the fuck did the
I shall
camera
do
do that? I don't understand. Green sound. A lot of this stuff is just mainly just consumables and sellables.
As you say.
Which I absolutely do jack all. Go! Deep mushrooms. Oh yeah, this is like a cellar or something.
There he is, as brazen as you please, licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
Licking his chops after helping himself to the roast, no doubt.
He's not so bad, man. He's just a dog being a dog.
Rats? Not the large grey ones.
They'll rip you to shreds, they will!
See, now you've gone and scared the servants. I expect those filthy things are dead.
Rats will.
I expect those filthy things are dead.
Oh, I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
I bet that dog led those rats into there to begin with.
Oh, don't even start with the sad eyes. I'm immune to your so-called charms.
I'm immune to your so-called charms.
Here then, take these pork bits and don't say that Nan never gives you anything. Bloody dog. Thank you, my lord. Now we can get to work. That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
That's right, you two. Quit standing about.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it takes wicked long just to learn anything. But I love the game. It's so freaking simple in its way. Let's go to the community girl. Sorry,
very well.
Hard times. Very well. Ooh, dining hall, yes. Where is the magical chest? Go past that, go into the library, because that's where we can have the rest of the conversation. Okay, it was the fire seeing through shit. Alright. Teacher! You're a douchebag! Alright. What are clickable books? What the fuck? Used to be clickable books for like inventory and all that. Jeez. Like, knowledge is power in this game. It really is. It really is a whole lot of power. It used to be like glowing books back then. Maybe not the PC version.
Hello, my dear boy. By chance, I am beginning to teach these young squires about your family's history.
Do we have to? History's boring.
Boys, you are referring to the Couslands, the very family in whose castle you live. Show some respect. Perhaps you could help me with that. Might you join me in teaching this lesson?
Sure.
Perhaps you could make the topic more palatable for these lads and their minuscule intellects. Wonderful. Oh, the Cousland history is long indeed. Where shall we start? Well, I'm glad some of my lessons don't disappear into that yawning chasm between your ears, young man. If I were truly a skilled tutor, I suspect I would not encounter such insouciance amongst my pupils. You can look that up later. At any rate, your family has held the tournure of High Ever since before King Calenhad united Ferelden. In fact, Tierna Elethea Cousland battled Calenhad to maintain High Ever's independence. Calenhad wished to unite Ferelden, not conquer it. After Elethea's men were defeated, Calenhad asked her to swear fealty. The boulder where they held council still stands today as a memorial of that event. Records are vague, but the Couslands became Tierns during the Black Age. Is that familiar, child?
Yes, you can use it during the lycanthrope
I'm
plague.
pleased some of my lessons seem to have stuck. At that time, your family held only the minor title of Ban. When the werewolves reached this area, Ban Mather Kusland organized a curfew and patrols within the city. Several other local bands supported his efforts by swearing oaths of fealty, making him their Tyrn. The history between the Kuslands and the House reaches back to the Orlesian occupation. During your grandfather's rule, of course, Orlais found it difficult to hold these lands. During the rebellion against Orlais, several battles were fought near Highever. The port village of Harper's Ford was the Turnier's center. Its Arl was Tarleton Howe. Though nearly 90, he was still as sharp and bitter as cheap ale. Your grandfather openly supported the rebellion, but Howe sided with Orlais. Your family was forced to seize Harper's Ford before it was all over.
True. And they're old friends. I doubt it. You fought the Howes as our right. Howes are our vassals. That's douchey to say,
Correct.
unfortunately, but we couldn't
That
lose
caused a
Harper's Ford.
rift between the two families, as you might imagine. The Howes eventually joined the rebellion, when all of Ferelden united behind King Merrick and General Logain, just as now we united behind Merrick's son, King Cailan, to fight the Darkspawn. Thank you for indulging an old man.
Does that mean we have to listen to you now?
Silence! I will not have you two becoming smart-mouthed hooligans. Perhaps you should go. I doubt they need any more distraction. I'm just going to settle in here and apparently just talk to myself.
Shuts out the woes of a teacher.
Good evening, my lord.
My own ears. Sorry. Where are... Ooh, I can go down here. Oh, yeah, there's like armored chests.
Oh, my lord, we were just,
Oh, shit.
well, the treasury's
You do these
safe.
playing cards
I'm
today?
not even sure why the Tern stationed us here.
You're just standing there chilling in armor. Relax, have a good day. Brother man, I won't say anything. You always question your duties.
I
father fears
don't
someone
know.
steal something.
Nobody has come to look at the treasury. The Tern, and perhaps
Who
the
has to keep the
Tanner.
treasury?
Honestly, don't know, my lord. My lord is very kind to show us such lenience.
Continue again. Yes, I'm good, Lord. Good Lord. These cards really are something else. You dare question me? You dare question me? Oh my lord, you douchebaggery. Alright. The hell? Was that in here? Oh, I came in here. Alright, I'm ready to explore a little bit. How the hell do these streamers always fucking do this with this? And that was church. Sorry, I gotta find my family. I gotta find my family. What's 3, 2, 1, 5, 1? Why don't you just hold fucking straight and go? Okay. So you don't need this and this, right? Hold straight and it'll go. Alright, I gotta fucking get left or right shit. Just gotta turn the camera and it'll just go. Good. I'm done with the shit out of this strategy. Alright. What's the goddamn? Oh,
And
I
my
have
dear
one.
Bryce brought
Yay,
this back
found
from
him.
Orlais
Fuck
last
yeah.
year. The Marquis who gave it to him was drunk, I understand, and mistook Bryce for the king. Ah, here is my younger son. I take it by the presence of that troublesome hound of yours that the situation in the kitchen is handled?
Yes.
You've always had a way with her. Darling, you remember
Yes,
Lady
yes,
Landra,
yes, right.
Ban Lawrence's wife?
I think we last met at your mother's spring salon. You're too kind, dear boy. Didn't I spend half the salon shamelessly flirting with you?
Right in front of your family, too.
You remember my son, Dyron. He's riding with your father tomorrow.
It's good to see you again, my lord.
And this is my lady-in-waiting, Iona. Do say something, dear.
It is a great honor, my lord. I have heard many wonderful things about you.
Don't look now, Eleanor. But I believe the girl has a crush on your lad.
Lady Landra!
Hush, Landra. You'll turn the poor thing scarlet.
As it pleases you, my lord.
I think perhaps I shall rest now, my dear. Dyron, I will see you and Iona at supper.
Perhaps we'll retire to the study for now.
Good evening, your lordship.
You should say goodbye to Fergus while you have the chance.
Mother. Little Grey Warden is here.
Yes, your father mentioned that. You haven't got it into your head that you want to be recruited. There's enough here at the castle to occupy you. I don't need you off chasing danger like your brother. For a few days. Then I'll travel with Lady Landra to her estate and keep her company for a time. Your father thinks my presence here might undermine your authority. Good. I was worried you might be nervous about running the castle alone. I needn't have been concerned. I love you, my darling boy.
Thank you.
You know that, don't you? Go do what you must, then. I will see you soon.
Back down to the library. You wonder why. Nope, lost this way. I was right next to it. I'm so fucking stupid. I'm sorry. Alternative study, yes. There it is.
That is a wonderful dog. He seems very noble and intelligent. Greetings once again, my
He
lord.
is. He's very intelligent. That's hard flirt.
My lord is very kind. Thank you.
Very straightforward to a woman you just fucking
Aren't
met.
we doing just that? What else did you have in mind?
Let's get to know each other better.
I see. I think I might like that. If I come to your door once everyone is asleep, would that be agreeable, my lord? Until tonight, then.
That'd be very agreeable. Hell yeah. And now I gotta go back. Fuck I am. I'm glad I can't click on the books. Books give you so much experience. But apparently this one doesn't have that. Damn it. I was spoiled by PlayStation and Xboxes. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to cheat as much as I used to, but unlocking stuff still does give you a whole lot of experience. Books supposed to give you a whole lot of XP as well, but these books do not, and I fucking hate that. Alright. I took my hand off the keyboard.
It shall be done.
Shit. And fuck you. Whose door is this? Fuck you. There's some doors you just can't do.
It is begun.
Morgan Father Show. Will they get down and bang, bang, back.
Is there really going to be a war, Papa? Will you bring me back a sword?
That sword, Oren. And I'll get you the mightiest one I can find, I promise. I'll be back before you know it.
I wish victory was indeed so certain. My heart is disquiet.
Don't frighten the boy, love. I speak the truth. And here's my little brother to see me off. Now dry your eyes, love, and wish me well.
Shall I wait outside?
He is as mortal as anyone, despite his refusal to believe.
Now, love, no need to be grim.
Really? Was he riding a griffin?
Shh, Oren. Griffins only exist in stories now.
I'd heard that. Did he say why he's come? Good for him. I hope he makes it. If I were a Grey Warden, though, I'd have my eye on you. Not that father would ever allow it. Then the Arl's men are delayed. You'd think his men were all walking backwards. Well, I'd better get underway. So many Darkspawn to behead. So little time. Off we go then. I'll see you soon, my love.
I would hope, dear boy, that you plan to wait for us before taking your leave.
Be well, my son. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone. I will pray for your safety every day you are gone.
Use mighty those prayers you could have delivered your message, Father. Fergus will be fine. A good show.
I keep telling you, no Darkspawn will ever best me.
We'll be fine.
The Maker sustain and preserve us all. Watch over our sons, husbands and fathers, and bring them safely back to us.
And bring us some ale and wenches while you're at it. For the men, of course.
Fergus, you would say this in front of your mother?
What's a wench? Is that what you pull on to get the bucket out of the well?
A wench is a woman that pours the ale in a tavern, Oren. Or a woman who drinks a lot of ale.
Bryce, Maker's breath. I swear it's like living with a pack of small boys.
I'll miss you, mother dear. You'll take care of her, brother, won't you? It's true. They should be sending her, not me. She would scold those Darkspawn back into the deep roads.
Well, I'm glad you find this so funny.
Enough. Enough. Pup, you'll want to get an early night. You've much to do tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I can talk
Mama says you're going to be watching over us while Papa is gone. Is that true, Uncle?
Yes. Why would he want him to go on that? He's an uncle.
What if the castle is attacked? Will there be dragons?
Dragons are terrible creatures, Oren. They eat people.
Yeah, I want to see one.
This is your influence, Fergus.
What? I didn't say anything.
Are you going to teach me to use a sword, Uncle? Then I can fight evil too. Take that, Dire Bunny. All Darkspawn, fear my sword of truthiness.
Truthiness? Maybe I should. I'm not much for sword. I'm not much for sword myself. I have two daggers on my back. What do you mean? Of course I am.
Causes
You bet.
me
Let's
great
go.
pain.
Now, mind your mother, Oren.
I never get to do anything.
Don't worry, son. You'll get to see a sword up close real soon. I promise.
That's not good.
If you should need any assistance in the coming days,
Getting sent to bed early, are we?
I want to have someone waiting for me. Oh, yeah, I do.
What? You sly dog.
Fergus, really?
It's the elven lass that arrived with Lady Landra, isn't it? Don't you tell me it isn't. At any rate, I'll miss you. Take care of everyone, and be here when I get back.
Cool. I'm gonna dip. I got somebody waiting for me, bro. I'm gonna dip real quick. Peace. You're reaching the end of this video. Hopefully this doesn't get me too copyright claimed. Dog.
Your hound is making so much noise. He seems so angry.
What are you doing?
I thought I heard yelling when I woke up, but now I hear nothing. I'm gonna see if someone's in the hall.
Why? Damn. I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking sorry. That's so wrong. Somebody. Oh, what the hell? Where are our clothes? Fuck. Oh, dang it. That.
I shall do it.
Get my inventory.
Darling, I heard fighting outside and I feared the worst. Are you hurt?
I know that look like, huh? I'm
What?
good.
The elven girl? But why? Her scream woke me up. There were men in the hall, so I barred the door. Did you see their shields? Those are Howl's men. Why would they attack us?
Because they hate us. He betrayed father.
You
He
don't think
attacked
Howl's
our
men were
troops are
delayed?
gone.
On purpose? That bastard. I'll cut his lying throat myself. Have you seen your father? He never came to bed.
I haven't. I was in my room. Maybe he's still.
We must find him.
With how?
I am no Orlesian wallflower. Give me a sword and I'll use it. Now let's go.
Oh, I leveled up. Cool. Every time you get. Oh, yep. Every time you gain a level, your character gains new abilities and improves statistics. Left click on the plus button next to your character's portrait to level up. Oh. Oh, I have 3 attributes. Fuck yeah. As I said, that cunning. So you want that dexterity as well, but you also want a little bit of strength. But just getting your cunning all the way up is a whole shit ton better. And these are your side specializations you can get: assassin, bard, ranger, and duelist. Unlike, I personally go to ranger because I'm like, you can summon animals to attack for you. The bard I never got with because it does other things, and like maybe there's like 1 attack from assassin I get. But next, calculated that compensation, bro. And another thing I can get. What can I get? I can't get shit. Let's kick him in the face. Oh, I can get dual striking. And with that, I wish to Oh. With that, I want to end the video here. Pause. Until next time, I will see you guys for the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to CountSato88. I will see you again next time. Have a good day.